February 9, 2004. A dark, cold night in rural New Hampshire. A young woman crashes her car and vanishes. No footprints. No trail. No body. This is the haunting mystery of Maura Murray, a real-life case that's been called the first crime mystery of the internet age. A 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. She was intelligent, athletic, and highly disciplined. A former cadet at the prestigious United States Military Academy at West Point, Maura seemed destined for a life of structure, service, and success. She had the kind of resume most students only dream of: honor rolls, cross-country medals, and future plans mapped out with precision. But behind that polished exterior, something had begun to unravel. In the days leading up to her disappearance, Maura's behavior took a sharp and unsettling turn. She emailed her professors claiming there had been a death in the family and that she needed time off. That wasn't true. Days before disappearing, she crashed her dad's car under suspicious circumstances. She searched online for places to stay in Vermont and how to remove blood from fabric. One night before she vanished, Maura cried uncontrollably at work. When asked what was wrong, all she said was, "My sister." But later, her sisters said they hadn't even spoken that day. She told her nursing supervisors she'd be gone for a week. She even packed up the belongings in her dorm room, placing school books in boxes, removing posters from the wall, quietly erasing herself from the life she had just days earlier. Friends later said she seemed distracted, withdrawn, like something was weighing heavily on her, but no one could say what. On the day Maura Murray vanished, February 9, 2004, she made a curious phone call that continues to raise questions. Maura dialed a number linked to a condo rental in Bartlett, New Hampshire, a quiet town nestled near the White Mountains. On the day she disappeared, Maura emptied her bank account, $280, withdrew liquor, and emailed professors saying she'd be away for a week due to a family emergency. That was also a lie. No one in her family knew anything. She printed directions to Vermont, booked no hotel, and drove alone into the White Mountains. Around 7:30 p.m., her car went off the road in Haverhill, New Hampshire. A local heard the crash and called 911. When police arrived, Maura was gone. Her car had hit a tree. The windshield cracked, airbags deployed. Her belongings, snacks, alcohol, schoolbooks scattered inside. But no blood. No footprints in the snow. No signs of a struggle. Just silence. The closest neighbors said she was calm when they saw her, not injured, not panicked. One moment she was there, and minutes later, completely vanished. Not a single confirmed sighting ever since. There are countless theories. Some believe she wandered into the woods and froze to death. But cadavered dogs never found a trace. Others think she was picked up by a passing motorist, willingly or not. Some internet sleuths suspect her boyfriend, or someone she met online. Others think she faked her disappearance to start a new life. Yet, no activity on her social security, bank, or phone. For 20 years, Maura's family has never stopped searching. Her father Fred believes she was abducted and murdered. He returned to that road every year, digging in snow, questioning locals, begging for leads. The case exploded online. Forums like Web Sleuths and Reddit dissected every detail. Hundreds of tips, maps, theories, deep dives. But even the internet, with all its collective obsession, has found nothing. Not one solid clue. Not one piece of Maura. In the weeks after, some claimed to have seen a woman resembling Maura. One witness said a girl ran through the woods barefoot, but the tip was never confirmed. And in 2006, a group of volunteers discovered strange items, duct tape, a knife, and a woman's underwear near the crash site. And then, there's the phone call. Maura's boyfriend said he received a call days later. He answered. All he heard was static. And the sound of a woman sobbing. Maura Murray's case remains one of the most confounding disappearances in modern American history. No evidence. No leads. Just a moment frozen in time on a snowy road. What happened to Maura? Did she vanish into the woods, meet a stranger in the dark? Or choose to disappear forever? If you know anything about Maura Murray's disappearance, contact the New Hampshire Cold Case Unit. Share this story. Keep her name alive. Because someone, somewhere, knows the truth.